Hello! Thank you for tuning in. You know, there is a lot of uncertainty right now with the coronavirus going on, and I wanted to create this video to just give a little bit of clarity and help calm some nerves. If you have investments out there right now, maybe you're asking yourself one of three questions. Should I be selling? Should I just sell everything, get into cash, get out of whatever I'm in, and just sit on the sidelines and wait for this thing to blow over? Or maybe two, you're saying, you know what, maybe I should just ride it out. My account's already taken a big drawdown. It's better, just to wait because gains and losses aren't real until you sell. So you know what, it's only a paper loss, I'm gonna hold. Or three, maybe you're looking at the opportunities available right now and thinking to yourself, I gotta buy more. This is incredible. The deals out there are insane. So I've got 3 tips for you just to consider that may help guide your decision making when you're asking yourself these questions and wondering what to do. Now, the reality is this is not a regular event, so you have to make sure that when you're taking in information from people, if experts are saying 3 or 4 months or 10 weeks, it's going to be over, or this much, there's a lot of math that can go into it. I'm sure that they can predict things to a certain point, but you want to make sure you leave yourself room for error, because this is not a hurricane off the coast of Florida. This is not a 30 centimeter or 10-inch dump of snow in New York City. It's not something that's predictable because it happens once, 2, 3, 10 times a year, and there's enough data to really understand. This hasn't happened in a very long time, and never to this extent with this much interconnectivity in the world. So the rules are a little bit different. So give yourself some grace and just understand that the information coming at you is probably as best as they can deliver it at the moment. So the 3 tips, the 3 questions you want to ask yourself when you're out there with your portfolio. Number 1, what industries or companies may suffer because of this event? Especially, what if this drags on longer than expected? What industries, what companies do you think that are going to suffer? And go deep with this. The first thing on your mind might be like airlines and cruise lines. Easy peasy. Right, but just go second level. Okay. What about arena venue contractors like Aramark? Well, there's no sporting events. Aramark doesn't have a lot of income right now. So just get a little bit deeper than just the obvious stuff. Number 2, what industries or companies are actually going to thrive because of this event, especially if it drags on longer than expected? The obvious one becomes, pharmaceutical companies, Gilead, and companies that are working on a cure. But what if they don't get a cure? Their stock may actually plummet because of that. So go again, 1 level deep, 2 level deep, and just think of what other tertiary industries, who's the supplier to that, what is just another opportunity that maybe people aren't looking at. And number 3, what are the companies or industries that are just getting thrown out? They're just getting tossed aside right now. They haven't done anything wrong, and they're just wonderful companies, wonderful industries, caught up in the whole hype. Because right now, the emergency, the reaction, the default answer to everything is sell. Ask questions later, sell now. But there's a lot of great companies out there who haven't done anything wrong, and their share price has taken a massive, massive hit. When you ask yourself these 3 questions, you're going to come up with a list or lists of companies. And now you've got some perspective and some things to think about. And you need to ask yourself questions like, do I think people are going to fly again? Are people going to buy an iPad, an Android phone? Are they going to buy a laptop? Are they going to drive their vehicle ever again? Are they going to buy or sell a house? These are going to give you a perspective on the long term of what companies may rebound and may not rebound. There might be entire industries that are decimated because of this, if it persists longer than expected. But when you do this, I know you're going to have great clarity. You're going to have a lot more confidence in what decision you need to make, and you're going to go forward and be extremely successful. And I can't wait to hear about it. We'll talk to you soon.